Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Welcome to the Papa Wheelie Show. It is Monday, you guys. Happy Monday. Thank God it's Monday. And like I said, you are now rocking with the best podcast / Facebook Live ever. Ever. I'm your host, the all-star, the poetry rock star, the vegan gorilla, because vegans go gorilla. I'm also here with my co-host, my co-pilot, my shooting instructor, the second all-star in the whip, and this dude is ready to flip. Ace Wheelie, Ace One, the Black Wolf. Say what up.
Yep. What up?
What up, Black Wolf? I can't believe our screen is so dirty. And I should have cleaned it before we started. But guess what, you guys? Have no fear. Your dude is here, Mr. Clean. But we want to make sure that you can not only hear us, but also get a little visual. There you go. Nice. Okay. No visual of Ace One, though. Just visual of your guy, the All-Star. Which is also Ace One's choice. Let me tell you guys something. I want you guys thinking like, why John Steady don't let us see Ace One? We want to see Ace One. Ace One does not want to be seen. He doesn't want to be seen.
I can say all the shit I want, then you don't know I am. I
can say the shit I want, nigga know I am, so I don't care. It's not that I don't care, but I'm up for the challenge. Well, I get the lip, but I'm up for the challenge, man. It's like whatever. You know, everybody has their opinion.
Yeah, true.
You know, people want to voice it. A post I put on Facebook the other day, I said, I hope you don't mind my voice because I'm going to voice my mind. Ooh. Me hope you don't mind my voice because me gonna voice my mind. Yeah, man.
No, I don't like being incognito.
Yes, incognito Ace Wheelie. All right, you guys, so we got a great question for today, man. I put a post up on Facebook on my status, and it has been getting some good responses, good comments. When I post on Facebook, I don't expect everyone to agree with me. I don't even want everyone to agree with me. It's fine that you have your own opinion, your own vantage point. Like, that's cool. I don't want somebody to come on my post just to be, what do you call it? There's a word. No, there's a word that means clowning on Facebook. I forgot, man. No, not clout chasing. I forgot the name of it. What is it called, Ace Wheelie? It is like let's get on your page.
Mimic?
No, hold on. Think before you talk 1 second.
No,
they get on your, but how does mimic, how would mimic fit the description of what I'm talking about?
Because they copy.
No, I never said the word copy though, Ace Wheelie. I said they get on your joint, they're just trying to like make fun of you. They just, there's trolls. I don't want people to get on my status, reels, or anything else just to troll. I literally have a friend of mine who I will remain nameless, who is a troll, meaning that he believes that's his calling. He believes he's called to troll. Right, let me explain this before we start the show. He believes he's called to troll because he's a comedian, and his material comes from the shortcomings of others. He doesn't use his personal life. He doesn't use like dad jokes or short jokes. He looks at the shortcomings of others, and then he trolls their shortcomings. And he believes that making people laugh or creating lighter environments is his calling. He believes he's called to be a comedian. And I'm not here to doubt his calling or to say he's wrong. But what I will say is this. His whole comedic thread is about trolling. It's about talking about other people's shortcomings, what they've done wrong. He's just trolling them, making fun of them. He has no original material about himself or about life and its hardships and certain things that you pull comedy from like that. People laugh at hard truths. His comedy is not based on hard truths that make you laugh. His comedy is based on your shortcomings and the shortcomings of others. And he believes he's called to do it. So there are trolls. Don't come on my shit trolling. Because I'm gonna check you. I'm gonna check you on the post, then I'm gonna check you in the DM. And what happens on Facebook, don't just stay on Facebook. So if we got beef on Facebook, then we got beef in real life. If I block you on Facebook, then that means you blocked in real life. That means if I block you on Facebook, when I see you in person, I ain't gonna be like, yo, what's up, man? So how you doing? How's things been? We'll look at you and nod my head and we'll keep walking. All right, so now today's topic, baby boy, can a man be fumbled? Can a woman fumble a man? Can she get it wrong? Can she let a man go that she should have kept? Is it possible for a woman to have a man, take him for granted, and then when he's no longer in her life, later she realized I had something good? Is that possible, Ace One? Does that happen, Ace One? And when
Definitely.
It does?
They do it to me.
I'm sure they do, Ace One. All the time, I bet.
Not all the time, but some of them they call, like a lot of them calling back. I know, I'm not mentioning her name.
They be circling around the bend, right?
So she called,
Coming back around the mountain.
I thought saying how she doing like at Thanksgiving, right? And I said, yeah, the man. Why wouldn't you think I was mad if you don't call? Now she called me and she gave me all this stuff. Now she want to get together. You know what I'm saying? We're cool. I'm not gonna be my girl, but like, we could be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I could mess. I'll mess with you, but I'm not gonna be my girl.
A friend of mine, my man, the General, his name is Linton, but I call him the General. Big up, General.
But
General said most women can't perceive things in that manner because they see themselves as the prize, as the ultimate prize, and you're just like a man that's trying to catch her or be with her or convince her that you're worthy or whatever else like that. So it's impossible for her to fumble you. That's what my dude said. In her mentality, in some women's mentality, it's impossible for them to fumble a man, or because they don't believe a man is fumbleable, if that's a word. Yeah. Fumbleable. They don't believe a man can be fumbled. They don't even believe a man is worthy.
Yep.
Yeah, we dealing with some characters nowadays. But what I'm realizing too, Ace, is that it's just the people we're around. Like sometimes I'll say a statement, and it'll be a statement that I'll hear plenty of my peers that are women say, and if I'll relay that statement, and then I'll have so many people come back and be like, that's nonsense, that's ridiculous, who are you spending time around? You need to get away from those people. Why are those people thinking like that? I don't know where to go on earth now. Where do I go on earth, Ace One? Because these same understandings or opinions or whatever like that are so abroad. Where's this next pool? People always talking about, oh, you're in the wrong pond, you're shopping in the wrong pond, you're in the wrong pool. Where are these other ponds and pools, Ace One? Where are they? Are they on another planet?
I think the problem is also a lot of people have, like you said, expectations, but they won't want to jump through hoops. Oh, you got to be worthy to be with me. Like, who the fuck are you?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I know my value. If you don't want to be with him, bye. You know, you want to come around. I'm not going to say ditch you off. We could talk and then, get all things straightened out. But it depends on different levels. But don't be acting like I need you. Because there's so many women out there. There's so many people with great personalities. What the hell? Do I have to be begging you like I'm a servant? Please. And not to say I'm all that. I'm God's gift. You know what I'm saying? But I know my value. So you know your value. I know your value. You know my value. We can work together. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm with somebody, I like to please and treat them right. But that don't mean that you're going to act like I'm entitled to everything. I'm entitled to this. I'm entitled to that. And you're just a peasant. Hell no. The same thing I do to you need to say do to me.
I know there was the first woman I had ever dated a few years back, was the first one that had ever made me aware that the way I was treating her needed to be reciprocated, and she would. So like I was doing the same thing like like most men, I was hunting her. I'm after her. I'm applying pressure. That's what they call it nowadays, right? I'm applying pressure, letting her know how much I want to be with her, how I want to deal with her, finding out what her love languages are, and doing the most, like going all in, trying to make her happy, trying to please her, trying to let her know this is how I feel, this is what I'm gonna do. And she let me know, like, yo, I appreciate all you're doing, but just know this stuff is gonna be reciprocated. Just know I'm in your corner. Just know this and that. I mean, she was saying it to me. I was just like, yeah, all right, like, okay, because I didn't even believe her, because I had never dealt with a woman at that point in time that ever had done that. So I was just like, yeah, okay, like, sure to be reciprocated. Like, sure you'll be loving on me as hard as I'm loving on you. Sure you'll be after me as hard as I'm after you. Sure you'll be trying to please me as hard as I'm pleasing you. I had never experienced that in my entire life, ever. So I didn't believe that was true or possible. I thought she was just being diplomatic or sweet. But then after a certain point in dating her, she started showing me that things were being reciprocated, whether it was in her speech and anything. She was blessing me back within my love language. She knows what my love languages are, and she was giving it to me with the same amount of force for a while. Wallow!
What up, Wallow?
Wallow said love language.
What up?
But what I'm learning, Ace Wheelie, and I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, you guys can tell me out there, please. I have no challenge with that. I'm beginning to believe that women just hate men now. In 2022, yes, always some. Sorry, no generality, but a majority of women nowadays just despise men. They know that we're needful and necessary in certain arenas, in certain instances, but for the majority, they're saying, I don't need one. I may want one, but they're not needful. They're not necessary. However, I may want one, just like to, fluff my pillows, you know what I mean when I say that, like just for when I need them, when I'm ready. Like I even saw one woman post that said, I want to be in a relationship. I just don't want to be in a relationship every day.
Yeah.
She said, I want a man. I just don't want a man every day. I just want a man on the 1st and on the 15th. Like I want a man when that rent is due. I want a man when the bills are, the bills and lights need to be cut on. That's when I want a man. Otherwise than that, I could take a man or leave a man. Don't matter. And if they have their own economic stability, then you may be lucky if they even want you to rub their feet. They may just say, I just want a man to put some gas in my car. Take the car and get an oil change. Rotate my tires. Like, otherwise than that, I don't even want a man because I got my own financial stability. It's like, damn, bro, we hate it. It's like they hate us, but they know they need us sometimes.
Yeah, because you know what I mean?
Bradley!
When you said that. Remember that song, J-O-B, you want to be?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing but the rent.
Ain't nothing going on
but the rent.
But the rent.
But
Eddie Murphy shit was timeless. Said, what's going on, girl? The rent?
Yeah.
You talking about the rent? Get the fuck out my face. But that's what that nigga said back in, what year was that though? I was a freshman in high school watching that shit. So it was like 86, 87, something like that. Eddie Murphy came out with that shit.
And
raw.
And you gotta notice some females wanna want you to be noticed them so they can dish you. You know what I'm saying? Know to be attractive, and then you know them to get mad. You know what I'm saying? Because they got that kind of mentality.
They don't like us anymore.
But
they love us, but they don't like. You know how you can love a family member and don't like them, but you love them.
Yeah.
I believe that women may love us, but they don't like us anymore.
You do that to me all the time, no?
Oh, absolutely. Ace One, I love you as much as a straight man. Let me finish. I love you as much as a straight man can love another straight man. Okay?
Good.
Okay? That's how much I love you. Yo, Bradley said, what's up, man? Bradley
what up,
from
Bradley? What's
Bradley.
Up? What up?
What up? That's my Thai guy.
What
you know
up?
What I'm saying?
My Thai the house.
MTG, my Thai guy.
Can I be your assistant, please? I work for free.
Who you want to be your assistant?
Please, I'm begging you.
I don't even know what you would do, bro. Like,
follow him around. Look
just
around.
Just walk around. You need anything else, bro? You need anything else?
I can get you coffee.
All right, hold on. Joanne is in this piece. And how did women arrive at that? How did that happen? I don't know exactly what you're talking about, Joanne. She said, how did women arrive at that? How did they arrive at hate? Well, everybody arrives at hate usually from resentment. But the way that things happen to you, the way you receive it is not up to the person. Like, say, for instance, if I'm wrong, Joanne, then please totally forgive everything I'm saying, but I think I know what you're saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Let's just say, for instance, I invite somebody over to my house, right? And when I invite them over to my house, there's some candy, like a lollipop, some Tootsie Rolls, some small shit that's in the house, whatever. They pick it up, they eat it, right? They pick it up, they eat the Tootsie Roll, or they eat the lollipop. I see it and I be like, yo, why you do that? You didn't ask for that. Like, how you didn't know if it was my kids or whatever like that, blah, blah, blah. And let's just say they be like, it ain't no big deal. So what, man? Calm down, cool out. It is my responsibility on how I handle that. I can hate them for that. I can resent them for that. Yo, I invited you in my house. You took something without permission, blah, 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 blah. Like, how I respond to what they did is on me, not on them. So when you say, how did women arrive to the point of hating men? That's their business. I mean, in honesty, I'm not saying that anything that was done to them that was off or wrong, anything like that, is right or should be congratulated or should be mimicked or anything like that. But them hating is their own fault.
Yeah.
If you hate, that's on you to hate. Nobody can make you hate.
Yeah.
I know people who've been raped and they don't even hate the person now because, you know, a certain amount of faith is in them now and they have a certain understanding and they have a certain amount of forgiveness now, blah, 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 and they don't hate. And we all, majority of us would agree, that is a hate-worthy act. For the rest of your life, you can hate that person, period. But that is still your choice, whether you hate. So how they arrive to it?
I don't know.
they arrived to it through like I said, through themselves, through their how they interpreted the pain and how they wanted to keep it, man.
And I was gonna mention, like, if a girl, like that girlfriend that died for many years ago, I was going with 5 years.
May she rest in peace.
And she was simply, I love her, she loved me. The way, and you could tell, and it's like we had that bond, because I read the fuck all the time in different places. I'm not gonna go all my spit it out there, but it's like that bond. You got that, you know, like she's a part of you. And now, when I give a girl compliments, I don't mean the soup. Like I told one girl, I don't mean the soup up your head. I give you compliments, you get your head straight up, fine. I don't want to get together with you. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes some girls can't do that. You know what I'm saying? They can't handle it because that's you to bed treating them bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the one going to treat you bad. You want those people that will treat you bad and do that's you. But I want to treat you, and I want you to treat me. And we got to do that. That's how I'm supposed to be acting. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be treated like a queen or a king. You know what I'm saying? And some females don't like that. They like that hateful bullshit, you know, and not cool.
Yes.
And that's how they fumble good men, because when a good man treat you good, you don't know how to handle it. You to those pookie to ray rays, and you need to get over that.
Now let me ask Joanne a question. And me and Joanne, I don't know, have you ever met Joanne? I don't think you've ever met Joanne, but me and Joanne, man. No, I used to work with Joanne at Hoover's Market when I was there, Economy Health, and we've maintained our friendship over all these years. I don't even know how long it's been. She reminded me maybe the last time I seen her, like, yo, Study, you know, we've been friends for, and man, I think she said 10 years. I think it was 10 years or something like that. I haven't worked at Hoover's for almost 10 years, so I don't know, but
take care.
Yo, have a wonderful day, King. Be safe. Tell your man I ain't going that way. I'm sorry. So, yeah, Joanne and I have been friends for years, man. She's a good friend of mine. And Joanne made a comment on the post where Joanne had said, well, to be honest with you, I personally have never been in a relationship that once it's ended, anytime in the past, I've thought, wow, that was a good guy. Like, I really blew it. It was my shortcomings. It was my fault. Or even if it had nothing to do with fault, she stated, there is no man I've ever been with that I regret losing. No one that I've regretted losing. And, you know, after I read that and read the other posts and stuff like that, I started getting ready to take Ace One to work and stuff like that. And some of the things that everybody was saying was taking root and taking shape in my mind and in my opinion and stuff like that. And I started thinking, is there a woman that has ever been in my life that I've lost and that I would say that was a good woman? Like, that was a good woman in the sense of she was worthy of my time, my attention, my sacrifice, and I regret not fully investing in that person and to allowing them to slip out of my life. And when I thought about it, there's only one woman I've ever dated that I feel that way. There's only one woman that I've ever dated. I thank God that there is one, but there is one woman that I've dated in the past that I felt that way. Now, I've looked at her life now since we haven't been together, and because of certain things I see in her life, it makes me believe, you know what? It wouldn't have worked anyway. Even if you would have done blah, 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 or did this or that, chances are, based on what you see of her life, what she's made of her life, which is nothing to be looked down on or frowned upon, but based on what I see, I believe that we would not have worked out anyway. But I could be wrong. But there was one. But it made me start to think. It really made me start to think. If I was able to say, I have never had a good woman in my life. Let's say I said that. You know what, you guys? I've never had a good woman in my life. But at the same time, I would have to think, well, what does that say about me? Like, wait a minute. That also says a lot about me. Before I look at the individuals, what does that say about me that I perceive I've never had a good woman in my life? Because we attract what we are. You are what you attract. If you've never attracted a good woman, Johnny, are you a good man? That's what I started to think. If I've never attracted a good woman, can I honestly say I'm a good man? Can I honestly say I've made good choices? Can I honestly say that I have a good perception of who to date and who to not to date because I chose them, right? And I dated them. So if none of them were good, it's an accusation against myself, not just the people, unless you want to say there are no good men on the earth. So everyone you chose from, there was not going to be a good choice. But otherwise than that, it's an accusation against ourselves to think no one in the world that we've dated has been good or that we've chosen has been good. We may be right, but like I said, it's a finger pointing back at ourselves based on our own choices and based on who we are as people. Let me hear that. Good. Let me get that, Joe. I see you. Too many people chances. Yes. Let me tell you, and I've known you a long time, Joanne, you're worthy of a great man. You're worthy of not even just a good man. You're worthy of a great man. You know what I'm saying? And in my personal opinion, not to put your business out there, but I think the only reason you've made some bad choices is because you be going after them hunky white boys. You know, you be wanting them hunky white boys. Like, when you send me pictures of guys like, hey, Steady, I like this guy. What do you think? I'm looking at the guy, man. This dude got he like James Dean. Like, every guy you've dated, you sent me pictures of this guy look like a mixture between like James Dean, Elvis, and like James Dean, Elvis, Brad Pitt, and like, I don't know, man. These guys be having hard jaws that, you know, that grow back stubble that looks like painting is like perfect. It's like, damn, why you don't just let the beard come back? That shit look like it'd be dope. Or why you don't just shave his face? It look like he'd look more handsome. Like, Joanne always had a guy with the in-between dude, like, it's like, yes, Joanne. You know, I'm in friends. I tell you, yes, Joanne, yes, baby, you got it. You're right. But I know you deserve a great guy. You deserve a great guy. It's just finding a balance in between the two. A guy that's a quote unquote hunk, but he still has that combination. It's not easy. But I know it's there for you because you're a good woman. And just because you're a little juicy, that don't mean nothing, Joanne. That's the flavor, baby. Juicy is the flavor saver. This is 2022, baby. We want some meat. It's like Arby's. We need extra meat, baby. Extra meat. There's things I see online right now that people love and they lust after and stuff like that, where when I was a kid, unanimously people would be like, oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's nasty. Oh my God, why she got that on? Oh, woo, man, she need a girdle. Oh my God, why she ain't got on no slip? You letting all that shit jingle. Blah, 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 blah. That's what it was when I was a little kid. It was like shame in the meat. It was shame in like that extra meat. Now, 2022, ooh-wee, where is the meat, baby? We need extra meat. So, Joanne, feel no way. This is your day, baby. This is your time. You got them hips. Okay, listen, I digress. I'm putting too much out there on you. I'm gonna have your DM blowing up. My bad. I'm gonna have your DMs on straight chakra mode. Let me chill. But you guys, let me tell you, Joanne is a catch. Don't sleep, baby. Do not sleep. Joanne is a catch. She has a wonderful sense of humor. She has wisdom. She's approachable. I mean, so many different things. Joanne, I'm just hooking you up, man. This is just like a love show. You know what I'm saying? I'm just this like matchmaker. I'm just gonna make a matchmaker show. Action Love! What up, baby? What? Action Love. Put it in reverse. Zip, 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 zip. That's my guy, Big Ack. Can't wait till you come back to Orlando, King. I'm sorry, man. I was giving you them whack joints, King. The paper out here sometimes be having little holes in them and whatnot, and then you be like, what? It's like wasting the greenery and everything else. But anyway, I digress. It's a family show. But the next time you come back, I got you, my guy. I'm gonna get you right in Orlando, man. Chilling with your guy. Next time, come back through. Your boy gets you right, man. Let me know where you at. Have to swing by there and make sure you got the right meditations. So anyway, So yeah, so sometimes women will realize they fumbled the man, but it's only like when he's marrying someone else. It happens. It's not all the time, but when they come to me with it, like if somebody comes to me and be like depressed about a dude they broke up with or something like that, when it's happened to me, it hasn't been like when they just broke up or anything like that. It's when they're seen with another young lady and they're treating that next young lady right, or they're getting married to that young lady. And that's when I'll get the phone call, or that's when I'll get like, somebody coming and crying on my shoulder and stuff like that. Like, yo, can't believe this nigga get married. Even though they didn't think about the dude for a while, they haven't been with him for a while and stuff like that, but they just see that and then they just kind of fall to pieces. Like, damn, I can't believe this nigga's getting married. Da-da-da. Oh, he was a good guy. Da-da-da-da. It's like, wow. I don't know. Jordan, stop taking what I can get. Jordan, stop saying that because you can get anything you want. Oh! She know what this means. She knows. It's like the bat sign, baby. V. Let me tell you something, man. V, you better not get on here talking no stuff because you already know. You know how I feel about you. I don't want to hear no stuff from you. I don't hear no stuff from your fine chocolate self. Get out of here. Don't even come on here talking no trash. Let's see. What V say? Oh God, I'm scared to read it. Let me see what V talking about. So, wow. Okay. That makes sense. V said a fumble, yes, but also sometimes it doesn't happen when one person is giving their all. Sometimes one person is giving everything. What else she say? She came in peace. Yes, V baby. V, if you only knew how much I love you. I can't even tell you on this Facebook Live. I hope you know. I love you, man. I love you, V. When I see your name, I smile. When I see your pictures, I smile. You make me laugh. And you know my nickname for you is the young old lady. You know that because you are so young, but you're old soul. You're a young old lady. The old young lady, the young old lady. I don't know. You are the young old lady. V. And I got nothing but love for V. I'd be scared if somebody put their hands on you in front of me, V. I'd be like, damn, tell my kids sorry because I'm going to jail. They better not touch you. Action! Oh, yes, sir. My man, see you in Orlando? You on your way to the polo shop in Orlando on International? Yo, I'm going to hit you up after I get off this live, King. I got to hit you up after I get off this live. You in Orlando now? Stop playing and I'm going the opposite way of the polo spot right now. I just was not really there, but I was closer to there than where I am right now. I'm going the opposite way. But Act is in Orlando? Stop playing. So why you ain't tell me you was out here over the weekend? We could have been going bonkers. I mean, I was going bonkers anyway, but I wish you was out there told me. But when I get off this piece, meet you in the DM, my G. See what we can do, especially tonight, man. We got mad poetry spots out here. Mad spots, son. Let's link up and get this meditation in order. Straight Yoda with the force. Georgie! My God, Georgie B! Georgie B! Oh, man, that's my dude, man. George, let me tell you a compliment. Let me give you a compliment, George, before I end this live. George is the only person I've ever met in my personal life that can rank on you and you be laughing at yourself, but you're not mad at him. Like, he really will say stuff to you that is funny as hell about yourself, but it's not offensive. Like, it's, in other words, like, it's almost like a double-edged sword of comedy. He knows how to cut through the bone / marrow / skin. He knows how to be like right in between where he'll be joking on you, but he's not hurting you. Like, he's not hurting your feelings. It's very lighthearted humor. But when George ranks on me, I'm laughing my ass off, tears coming on my eyes. I'm like, wait a minute, is this nigga talking about me? He talking this shit about me and I'm laughing? But it be hilarious and it be lighthearted, man, but it be funny, man. And I love you, George. You should have thought about doing a little bit of comedy, man, going into that a little bit. But that's all right, because we need a lot of people in other positions otherwise in entertainment and comedy and different things like that. And what you do is very vital. I'm not going to put your profession out there, but we need what you do, and we need people with your heart and your character in what you do, because you're always going to need somebody that's going to be honest in what you do and lighthearted and know when to say the right thing. So you're in the right position, King. I love you. I can't wait for you to come back. And that stuff we talked about before is already set aside and ready. It's set aside, man. I just got to do that, but it's already set aside and ready. I'm going to end the show today, you guys. I love you. Big up to you know who. Venus. Man, I love Venus. All right, let me stop. Thank you so much for everybody being on the show today. Is that Natasha? What? Natasha! Come on, man. How y'all coming on the show and it's about to end now? Y'all just coming, man. Hi, Natasha. How you doing, man? I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful day. Yeah. T.T. Thomas. Let me tell you, man, this is real. Ladies, men, how can I say this? Okay. How long has the show been so far? Okay, I don't want to cut it too long, you guys. But ladies, I'm going to talk to you like I would talk to my daughter. As if you're my daughter. I'm not going to speak to you right now like just another friend or just an associate, but I'm going to talk to you as if I was talking to my daughter, okay? There are some very cruel men in this world. And I'm not even talking about people and ladies, I'm talking about men right now. There are some very cruel men in this world. I'm not going to go into why they're cruel, because there's a lot of different reasons of why people are how they are. But there's some very cruel men in this world. And there are some very beautiful men in this world that are flawed, but they are beautiful, right? There's some ugly men, nasty, and there's some beautiful men that are flawed, right? I want you to forgive those that have hurt you in the past. Not saying that they were right for hurting you. I'm upset that they hurt you. You didn't deserve to be hurt. You didn't deserve to be mistreated. And I don't have both sides of the story, but I have you in front of me, so I'm going to tell you, you did not deserve to be mistreated. And from now on, from this point moving forward, I want you to forgive them. I want you to look inside yourself and hold yourself accountable and say, what could I have done different? What part did I play? And what will I not allow to ever happen again? I will never allow this or that to ever happen again. But I have to forgive them because I gotta be good. Oh, you said you can't? I'm sorry, baby. Well, I understand. At least you say not yet. Then I understand, because it takes time. Forgiveness is a process. Even when you do say, I forgive this person, it's not like this, boom, they're forgiven and it's over. Even that process, it has to unwind. That's a process that starts when you say it. Before you say it, you haven't even started the process. But there's a process in forgiving a person. And I've spoken on that on a different Papa Wheelie show. And we'll talk about forgiveness another day. But we have to forgive them because it's hurting us. And once we learn how to forgive them, then we get into that space of learning and understanding and knowing I will not allow myself to be put in this position again. I will not allow myself to enter into a position like that again. It is my own fault and error, my own misjudgment, my own lack of discernment on how I dealt with this person. But now it's on me. I love me and I'm dealing with me. And I'm not going to allow anybody to hurt me again, including me, right? Because we hurt ourselves. So we're not going to allow anyone to hurt us again in that same manner. But we have to forgive those who have, and we have to chalk it up to ourselves. It's on me. I put that on me. It's on me. Look at yourself in the mirror. Go in the mirror. I did this many, many years ago. I'll share it with you. Go in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, yo, I got you. I got you. You hear me? I got you, and I ain't gonna let nobody hurt you. I ain't gonna let nobody hurt you. I ain't gonna let nobody put their hands on you. I got you. It ain't up to nobody else. I got you. I had to do it. I did that. And I'm telling you, you gotta do that. You gotta go in the mirror and say, yo, I got you. I got you. Not worry about nobody else having you. I got you. Me and you gonna make it happen. It is what it is. From this day forward, it's me and you out there. And just start from that point, man. And just start from that point. Because I did. I had to. I witnessed a loved one of mine getting hurt right in front of me. And I didn't respond. Someone who I love dearly was hurt right in front of me, and I did not respond. And the reason I didn't respond is because I thought I would get in trouble for helping them. Like, I don't mean like I was going to go to jail, get in trouble, but it's a long story. But I just felt like if I responded right at that moment, I did the wrong thing. I should have responded, whether it would have cost me jail. And since that day happened, I lived with that for like 2-3 years. I let somebody down I love. I was standing right there. I let them down. They were hurt. They needed me. I was present, but I wasn't present. And it was on me for about 3 years. And one day I had to just go in the mirror and say, yo, I don't care. I will never let nobody that I love get hurt in front of me again. I will never. You hear me? That's on us. We ain't never going for that no more. Ain't hurt us. Ain't nobody love that. It's not gonna happen. If you put your hands on one of my mans, it's over. It's over. And I mean it. And my mans who I love, they know I mean it. They know it. People who I love, they know. They know my heart. They know I mean it, man. Nobody better not fucking touch you, man. They better not. They better not put their goddamn hands on you, and that's real. And that's not just overnight. I just wasn't born with that feeling or that intention. I had to face a trauma, and when that trauma happened, I had to say, you know what? It was your fault. It was your fault for being weak. It was your fault for not being a man and standing up. It was your fault for being afraid of something you had no, in other words, you were afraid of something that you weren't even facing. You made up your own fear in your mind. So what if they'd have thrown you out of the place? At least that person who they were hurting would not have been hurt anymore. Or even if they still were hurt from what was happening to them, they would have known, yo, Study is here, and Study stood up for my ass. And it doesn't. And I didn't want to stand up for them because I wanted them to stand up for me or anything else later. I wanted to stand up for them because they deserved it, because I loved them, and because I let them down. And that ain't gonna happen no more. That ain't never happened since, and it's not gonna happen anymore. God forbid, because I want to respond. I'd rather tell you I'm sorry than not respond. That's where I'm at right now. I'd rather get down on my knees, bow my head in front of you and say, I am so sorry with tears in my eyes, please forgive me, than to not respond at the moment, even if I'm wrong. I'm going to respond. I'm going to respond. That's what that lesson taught me. I'm going to respond. Ain't nobody going to fucking hurt nobody I love. That's bullshit. It's not happening. Yes, we gotta forgive ourselves. It happened and we can't go back, but there's a lesson. There's a lesson, and when you can share that testimony with another person, it may help them before they go through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It'll help you before you go through it again, because life is type and anti-type. When something happens in our life, there's an anti-type that's coming around just like it. It's something that's going to mimic it. It's something that's going to mimic it. It's just like when the Hebrew slaves, boom, 400 years, African-American slaves, 400 years, there's a type, there's an anti-type. So watch out for your anti-type. Pray about it. Make sure you on point. Yo, I love y'all. I gotta go because I don't want to make the show go too long and you lose everything that you once had. If I give you too much, then you're trying to catch it all and you get nothing. So let me stop there. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Can't wait to see you. Yeah, the Papa Willie Show. Shling.